If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Warren Buffett. It's not how much money you make, but how much money you keep, how hard it works for you, and how many generations you keep it for. Robert Kiyosaki. The goal isn't more money. The goal is living life on your terms. Chris Brogan. Rich people believe, I create my life. Poor people believe, life happens to me. T. Harv Eker. Wealth is the ability to fully experience life. Henry David Thoreau. Formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. Jim Rohn. Don't work for money, make it work for you. Robert Kiyosaki. A wise person should have money in their head, but not in their heart. Jonathan Swift. Money is a terrible master but an excellent servant. P. T. Barnum. Financial freedom is available to those who learn about it and work for it. Robert Kiyosaki. Never spend your money before you have it. Thomas Jefferson. Too many people spend money they haven't earned, to buy things they don't want, to impress people they don't like. Will Rogers. Wealth flows from energy and ideas. William Feather. Opportunities come infrequently. When it rains gold, put out the bucket, not the thimble. Warren Buffett. Money is multiplied in practical value, depending on the number of W's you control in your life. What you do, when you do it, where you do it, and with whom you do it. Tim Ferriss. The secret to wealth is simple. Find a way to do more for others than anyone else does. Tony Robbins. You must gain control over your money, or the lack of it will forever control you. Dave Ramsey. Empty pockets never held anyone back, only empty heads and empty hearts can do that. Norman Vincent Peale. If you want to be rich, simply serve more people. Robert Kiyosaki.
Being rich is having money. Being wealthy is having time. Margaret Bonanno. Time is more valuable than money. You can get more money, but you cannot get more time. Jim Rohn. The stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient. Warren Buffett. Beware of little expenses. A small leak will sink a great ship. Benjamin Franklin. Money often costs too much. Ralph Waldo Emerson. To get rich, you have to be making money while you're asleep. David Bailey. Every time you borrow money, you're robbing your future self. Nathan Morris. Investing should be more like watching paint dry or watching grass grow. If you want excitement, take $800 and go to Las Vegas. Paul Samuelson. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Epictetus. The best investment you can make is in yourself. Warren Buffett. I will tell you the secret to getting rich on Wall Street. You try to be greedy when others are fearful, and you try to be fearful when others are greedy. Warren Buffett. Financial peace isn't the acquisition of stuff. It's learning to live on less than you make, so you can give money back and have money to invest. Dave Ramsey. Rich people focus on opportunities. Poor people focus on obstacles. T. Harv Eker. Money is only a tool. It will take you wherever you wish, but it will not replace you as the driver. Ayn Rand. Do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving. Warren Buffett. The quickest way to double your money is to fold it over and put it back in your pocket. Will Rogers. Wealth is not about having a lot of money. It's about having a lot of options. Chris Rock. Money grows on the tree of persistence. Japanese proverb. Lack of money is the root of all evil. Mark Twain. If you live for having it all, what you have is never enough. Vicki Robin. You don't need to be a genius or a visionary or even a college graduate to be successful. You just need a framework and a dream. Michael Dell. Fortune sides with him who dares. Virgil. The philosophy of the rich and the poor is this. The rich invest their money and spend what is left. The poor spend their money and invest what is left. Robert Kiyosaki. Money implies freedom from drudgery. It implies leisure to think. John Steinbeck. The key to financial freedom and great wealth is a person's ability or skill to convert earned income into passive income and/or portfolio income. Robert Kiyosaki. Success is a poor teacher. We learn the most about ourselves when we fail, so don't be afraid of failing. Failing is part of the process of success. You cannot have success without failure. Robert Kiyosaki. Rich people choose to get paid based on results. Poor people choose to get paid based on time. T. Harvey Kerr. Someone is sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. Warren Buffett. You can be young without money, but you can't be old without it. Tennessee Williams. The fastest way to become rich is to solve a difficult problem. Elon Musk. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor. Seneca. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Mark Twain. Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it, earns it. He who doesn't, pays it. Albert Einstein. Wealth is largely the result of habit. John Jacob Astor. Risk comes from not knowing what you are doing. Warren Buffett. Do what you love and the money will follow. Marcia Sintar. It's not your salary that makes you rich. It's your spending habits. Charles A. Jaffe. The big money is not in the buying and selling, but in the waiting. Charlie Munger. Know what you own, and know why you own it. Peter Lynch. A penny saved is a penny earned. Benjamin Franklin. Success is walking from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. Winston Churchill. Financial freedom is freedom from fear. Robert Kiyosaki. Money won't create success, the freedom to make it will. Nelson Mandela. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. Franklin D. Roosevelt. You can give without loving, but you cannot love without giving. Amy Carmichael. A budget is telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. John C. Maxwell. Money never starts an idea. It is the idea that starts the money. William J. Cameron. Don't tell me where your priorities are. Show me where you spend your money, and I'll tell you what they are. James W. Frick. The safe way to double your money is to fold it over once and put it in your pocket. Ken Hubbard. If we command our wealth, we shall be rich and free. If our wealth commands us, we are poor indeed. Edmund Burke. Money is like manure. You have to spread it around or it smells. J. Paul Getty. The bitterness of poor quality remains long after the sweetness of low price is forgotten. Benjamin Franklin. Never depend on a single income. Make investment to create a second source. Warren Buffett. I'd like to live as a poor man with lots of money. Pablo Picasso. Money is a guarantee that we may have what we want in the future. Though we need nothing at the moment, it ensures the possibility of satisfying a new desire when it arises. Aristotle. Capital as such is not evil. It is its wrong use that is evil. Capital in some form or other will always be needed. Mahatma Gandhi. He who buys what he does not need steals from himself. Swedish proverb. Rich people have small TVs and big libraries, and poor people have small libraries and big TVs. Zig Ziglar. The real measure of your wealth is how much you'd be worth if you lost all your money. Anonymous. A man who does not plan long ahead will find trouble right at his door. Confucius. Be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy only when others are fearful. Warren Buffett. The four most dangerous words in investing are, "This time it's different." Sir John Templeton. Spend each day trying to be a little wiser than you were when you woke up. Charlie Munger. If you buy things you do not need, soon you will have to sell things you do need. Warren Buffett. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Benjamin Franklin. Money is just a way of keeping score. H. L. Hunt. I don't pay good wages because I have a lot of money. I have a lot of money because I pay good wages. Robert Bosch. There are people who have money and people who are rich. Coco Chanel. The art is not in making money, but in keeping it. Proverb. Earn as much as you can, save as much as you can, invest as much as you can, give as much as you can. John Wesley. Many folks think they aren't good at earning money, when what they don't know is how to use it. Frank A. Money often costs too much. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Riches are the attendants of the soul, not of the bank account. Seneca. Happiness is not in the mere possession of money. It lies in the joy of achievement, in the thrill of creative effort. Franklin D. Roosevelt. Not he who has much is rich, but he who gives much. Erich Fromm. The habit of saving is itself an education. It fosters every virtue, teaches self-denial, cultivates the sense of order, trains to forethought, and so broadens the mind. T.T. Munger. Frugality includes all the other virtues. Cicero. Money is better than poverty, if only for financial reasons. Woody Allen. Balancing your money is the key to having enough. Elizabeth Warren. If you think nobody cares if you're alive, try missing a couple of car payments. Earl Wilson.
The more you learn, the more you earn. Warren Buffett.